Have you ever heard the saying, don't let the bed bugs bite? Well, these ones don't bite, they explode. Worse than cockroaches. So, breeding a billion bad bile bastard bed bugs is bad for business, unless they're on your team. And that's what we're doing today. We're putting them on your team. So, welcome to Gross Warframes Part 3, the bug builds. And don't forget to watch Part 1 and 2. They're a bit more serious, more informative, but definitely worth a watch. Now, first off, I gotta say, this isn't a god, meta, or game-breaking build at all. Just want to be honest. This is more about fun. Now, you can see this working. It will make a difference, but not a huge one. These bugs are not going to save your ass. Now, I'm going to show you 3 different bug build effects that work best layered with Nidus, but 2 of them we can take anywhere we want. Now, first off, just in case you might not know, Nidus's 4th ability, his Vomit, it spawns a bunch of bugs. There's like 8 to 12 of them. And then when you use your Nidus's Stomp, it will explode the bugs that it touches, but if you don't stomp them, they'll just hang out and chew on the enemies until your vomit dries up, and then they'll explode. Now this is if you don't have Nidus. Otherwise, you might already know this. Now if you get a full strain mod set, you get an extra 8 bugs for the battle. They spawn 8 bugs every 24 seconds, or 8 bug pods every 24 seconds, and every 25 seconds a maggot will spawn. So basically every 30 seconds you have a small army of these little bastards running around. Now you do need to get all 4 mods from the Profit Taker, which I know it's not easy to get your hands on these mods, but if you want to buy them, make sure you don't pay more than 15 platinum, otherwise you're getting robbed. So like I said, it's not a game changer. Now one of these mods goes in your Warframe, which is a really good mod, because what happens is it gives you life every time one of these bugs die. 2 of these mods have to go in your Helmuth Charger, which means you need to get one of these rotten infested mutts. But one will give you a 30% damage boost per bug that's running around, and the other one will have each one of these bugs turn into corrosive bombs that deal 4% of the enemy's health that they're closest to or that they're already chewing on. Now, my personal favorite one of the batch is this one here for your weapon, because it gives you an extra 20% critical boost per chrysalis bug, which is 2 to 8 of them. Like that's a lot. Now personally, I suggest you put this mod on a crit weapon, but because I'm lazy, I guess, I put it on the Pathocis, the Infested Boomerang. Reason being, this is the 3rd bug generating item in the package. Now the official readout of the weapon says, okay. The official readout says, each strike of the glaive infects its targets with viral pathogens. Occasionally it discharges spores of rabid enemy-seeking maggots, either in flight or on contact with the enemy. Well, that's dumb. And that's a lie. It's not occasional. It's actually all the time, every time, more than once. This ability works. Now, like I said, this weapon can go in any Warframe's hands. Maybe like Mirage. When you use this one, for example, like there's a colony of bugs running around. But what I want to do, mainly because this weapon can reach a 96% status and still have room for damage, I prefer to put this on Saren's Elemental Ward build. A much better explanation of that is in Gross Warframes Part 2. And I kind of want to repeat myself because it's a whole bunch of stuff, but it's an awesome addition. Anyhow, now this effect is technically easier to see or easier to use when you're doing defense, excavations, a mobile defense, maybe even survival, things where you have to hang out for a little while. It is always working, you might not always see it working. These bugs, they're like actual bugs. They want to move into an area, they're not too good on traveling. And they're actually not too good on sharing either. Like, what I mean is, these 3 effects are 100% independent from one another. If you use Nidus' Stomp, it's only going to blow up the bugs from his vomit. Mirage is power boost, and yeah, it's only going to work for the bugs that are coming from the pathogens, not the strain. The strain's 30% helmet power boost will only work for the bugs that are generated out of your pet's ass, not from the Nidus' vomit or the pathogens, which would be awesome. And of course, these strain bugs, they pretty much work on their own schedule. Like, they'll be around, but they're fashionably late to the party, I guess. Now, this is pretty much it. Like I said, something simple, something fun. And make sure you see part 1 and 2. Part 2, in my opinion, is better, but I would give them both a watch. With 6 swaps for Saren, 4 for Nidus, you guys might find something you like, or you might be inspired to make a 7th and 5th, and if you do, please let me know about that, because I'd like to know. So anyways, on that note, I really hope this helps. I hope you had fun. Don't let the bed bugs bite, because they'll kill you. Join the team of killers. Become a killer of teams. Let me know what you're thinking in the comments and Instagram. Make sure you keep it easy. And remember, just keep gaming.